My next guest just picked up his first UFC victory and did so in impressive fashion, getting a second round finish back at UFC Fight Night on October 9th. It's Steve Garcia joining me here on the program. Steve, how's it going, man?
It's going good, man. How are you?
Doing great, but I did not get my first UFC win. How does it feel? A couple days removed, getting that big victory.
Man, it feels good, man. It's kind of surreal because I've been training all my life for a moment like that, and it finally came. So to have that taste, in your mouth, you want more of it. So it's a good feeling. So I'm just trying to relax, and I am kind of looking forward to the next one.
I know long layoff heading into the fight. I know there was a variety of reasons. I think there was some injuries and some other stuff, just, opponents falling out, whatever. How difficult was this last year, just not being able to fight as much as I'm sure you would have hoped?
It was definitely tough. The biggest thing about it was um, my body wasn't just responding the way that it normally does or I expect it to. And as an unfortunate was that I had to kind of pull out due to certain stuff. Um, it was kind of a blessing. Like it allowed my body to heal up, and I think it was kind of necessary. So, you got to look at the bright side of things. Even though I'm used to fighting more often than once a year. It was definitely actually I think I fought twice a year, but anyways, I fought more often than what I felt like I did in 2020. It was beneficial for me, and I guess yeah, look at it, in a brighter light.
Anything surprise you about your opponent? I know the first round, there's a few hiccups, but outside of that, was it pretty much what you were expecting with the fight?
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, obviously, I didn't get expected, get axe kicked and have this little chicken dance for a minute, but I was there the whole entire time. Your legs just kind of like freak out a little bit, and then your mind for a few seconds it just kind of shakes a little bit, and he let me up, so I'm like, all right, man. I was like, I'm good here. I was like, I was already composed. You know what I mean? So I had no problem with it. And once I was able to take it to the ground, because at some point we were going to, that was originally the game plan, but yeah, man, I just knew that as soon as I got it down, it was just going to be definitely favoring me more than him. So I trained with some really good guys, some really good wrestlers, and I might not be the best wrestler compared to them, but when it comes to MMA, I can wrestle. So I was kind of happy I got to show that a little bit.
How did you celebrate after the win?
Obviously food, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I was
So
going to
get
say,
good.
what did you get to eat? Because I know when you're, obviously you're dieting leading into the fight, right?
We're normally dieting. Honestly, we ended up doing is we went to Mandalay Bay and we just went to the food court. I got me like a big old slice of pizza and some I think it was Johnny Rockets, burgers or whatever. So I had those two, and then we went and saw the Michael Jackson one show.
Oh, cool. How was that?
So yeah, oh, it was awesome, man. Like I was actually pretty happy. I was like, I never been to it, so and I love Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? The music's great. I don't know who doesn't really like the music, but yeah, man, it was a good time to enjoy. I wish my wife could have been there, but kind of unfortunately, when you're quarantined and stuck in a hotel room and stuff like that, it's kind of difficult. But other than that, man, like it was a good time.
Yeah, and of course you had time to do that because the card was on earlier. Did you like fighting that early? In terms of fight time?
To be honest, not really.
No.
Uh, the only thing there's two things I like about it. One, I spar in the mornings, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Number two, you get it out the way.
Mhm.
But the biggest thing that I don't like about it is that it doesn't give me the time I'm normally used to recovering.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So like, weigh-ins are on Friday, let's just say at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
I normally don't fight, on these cards until what, like 6. So I definitely had more time at that point, and on this card it was kind of the opposite. You know what I mean? I woke up and I didn't even get to eat like my typical breakfast that I'm used to, and then you're just like, all right, let's go. You're gonna hop in a van. You're gonna go fight in 2 hours. So I was like, all right. So you wake up early and stuff like that. It was different. It was I've never really fought that early before in my life, so it was a new experience. But I can't complain. I got the job done. So
That's all that
that's
matters.
like,
Exactly. That's
that's
all. That's all that matters at the end of the day. I wanted to ask you about a couple other fights. We got a UFC card coming up this weekend. Jim Miller is taking on Erick Gonzalez, a newcomer coming over to us from Combate. Right now on Fanduel, Jim Miller the favorite -200. Erick Gonzalez +160, I should say. Do you favor the veteran Jim Miller in this one, or do you think the newcomer Erick the Ghost Pepper Gonzalez could pull this one off?
It's very hard to bet against Jim Miller.
Yeah.
Jim Miller, he's very good. He's been around for a long time. He knows the game better than most. So yeah, I'm kind of with that. Like you can't really bet against him. I mean, you can, I guess, but and I don't really know too much. His name was Erick Gonzalez.
Erick Gonzalez, yeah.
What's he really known for? Because obviously I'm not.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, no. He's fought everywhere. He's fought for Combate. He's had a few losses here and there. I think he's got like a 15-4 record. Well-rounded guy, but obviously doesn't have the experience that Miller does. I mean, Miller has more experience than most people, right? Because he's been fighting forever. He's 38 now, so yeah.
Yeah. No, he definitely has experience. He's tough. He's durable, and I think that I'm not trying to hate on Combate, but they definitely are trying to grow their brand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And UFC's been here forever. Jim's been with it, so I think I'd probably put my money on him.
And then the co-main event's another legend, Andrei Arlovski, -122 against Carlos Felipe, another up-and-comer young heavyweight, +100. Do you think the Pitbull can keep it going here at his age? At 43, he's coming off a win over Chase Sherman, who I'm sure you might know because he used to train at Jackson. But are you liking Arlovski here, or do you think the up-and-comer can get it done?
It just depends on what Arlovski shows up, man. Like, that's really what it comes down to. Like, there's the Arlovski that, not necessarily of old, but man, he kind of came back and he just started making a run for it. If he's on that path still, he's gonna do good. Obviously I don't know about too much about this newcomer either. I think he's fought in the UFC.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, a couple times. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think I gotta go with these bets today.
Okay. There you go. No, I don't blame you, and that's why they're the betting favorite. Yeah. And just last one, we got a new main event. It was supposed to be Holm and Norma Dumont. In steps in Aspen lad, who missed weight a few weeks ago. Fight was off with her and Macy Chasson. She now moves up a weight class and is taking on Norma. And right now, Aspen's the favorite at -152. Norma Dumont, the comeback, +124. Who do you favor in that one? Because that's an iffy fight, especially Aspen hasn't fought since 2019 because of injuries.
People don't really realize that Dumont she's a scrapper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I kind of just like know a little bit more about her because that was who Holly was supposed to fight, right?
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. She's scrappy. She's kind of a gamer, and people. I think is she the one that got knocked out by
Megan Anderson?
Really tall.
Yeah, Megan Anderson. Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah, you done your homework, Steve. Yeah. I like
it. Yeah. Well, I mean, we at our gym, we all help each other out. So
exactly.
While she was helping out, for me, because Holly has really good, front leg action and stuff like that with her kicks. We kind of went the opposite. We were trying to help her out too. Yeah. Before her injury.
So that's probably a pick for Norma if you're going for it. Because you know what? I see it. I do. Like, her being an underdog is interesting. She's fought at 145 already. She's been more active. She's already preparing to fight on this date. So, I mean, there's a lot of reasons to like Norma in this fight for sure.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards that way a little bit. She's definitely an underdog. You know what I mean? She has something to prove, and that's also like something I think that will probably motivate her as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if Aspen Lad's been training, but I mean, this fight's what, next week? It's this week. It's
Saturday. Yeah, Holly's supposed to fight on Saturday, right? So yeah.
So I mean, yeah. So this Norma should be very prepared, for a fight, So I'd probably bet on her.
Before we go, when are you looking to get back in there? I know it's a fresh win. I know you want to spend some time with the family and enjoy this victory, but are you thinking, early next year? Or do you want to get one more in this year? What are you thinking?
Honestly, like I'd be kind of down for maybe like either end of December or between December and February. To be honest, that'd be like a good sweet spot for me. But I already hit up my manager. I'm like, hey man, if we can get some of these matchups, let me know.
Yeah.
I was like, I think I'm on a 45-day suspension, just for it being a tough fight. So like I can't really do anything till then anyways. But if I can get matched up, have something to look forward to, then to me, there's nothing wrong with that. So, yeah.
Cool. Steve, thanks for the time, man. This was great. And again, congratulations on the win. If there's anyone you want to thank before you get out of here, any sponsors, social media, anything like that, I'll give you the last word.
Yeah, sure. I always thank God. None of this is possible without Him. For me in my life. It's my little guy right here. This is Tarek. My wife Mariah upstairs, and my daughter Haley. You guys are awesome. My sponsors, that's my facility services, Sports Unleashed Nutrition, Bradley My Estes Chiropractic Care. You guys are like great. You guys take care of me whenever I need it. And my family fans, all you guys are great. If you care to follow, Me Machine 505, I post a thing or two, here and there, so you can follow me there too, and like some stuff, follow, whatever. I'm good with it.